Come on. All right, that's all you get. All right, guys. What commitment did Master Dharmakirti set out to accomplish in the course of studying with his teacher, Master Ishvarasena? It sounds like one of the meanings of negation in here.
Oh.
Book.
Say again?
Finish the book.
Yeah,
Three
and
times.
then some. Yeah, great.
Three
Three times.
times.
Yes, and yes, and yes. Cool. And right. Oh, sorry. What book?
Kuntu?
Yeah, right. Which means what in Swahili?
In Swahili? I only know one Swahili word.
Is it this one?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It means the compendium on valid perception.
Deal. Cool. How did that go for Master Dharmakirti? How did he progress over this period of studying the compendium of accurate perception 3 times?
Yeah.
Each time he was better than a master.
It's cute. I mean, it's cute. If you go through the 3, it's kind of sweet. How about if I ask how it went the first time?
He was better than Ishvarasena's understanding?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of imply as good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. He understood it as well as his teacher understood it on the first go. How well did he understand it on the second go?
Better.
Better than his teacher.
Well, he
Better than
understood it
Dignaga.
as well as Dignaga.
Dharmakirti. Oh, that was the first time.
He is Dharmakirti.
Oh, no, that is the second. Sorry.
Yeah. You can never know
More
it better than
coffee.
yourself, but you always do know everything as well as yourself. So you can live up to that standard comfortably. So the first time he understood the compendium as well as his teacher. The second time he understood it as well as Dignaga, the author himself. The third time, and by the way, on the second time he noticed
that
something.
his teacher didn't catch all of the meanings.
Yeah. So what happened on the third time?
I mean, didn't he start teaching him? Didn't his teacher ask him to?
Kind of. On the third time, he explained some of these issues with his teacher's position to his teacher.
Right.
Then anyway, he gets all worked up. He's he's ready to leave Kuntu school and wants to go understand the system of the numerists, the Sankhya, and how does he go about receiving this teaching?
But it involved him tying a rope around the leg of his aunt while
No,
she
first
getting it on
he-
with his uncle.
First, he poses as a servant,
Yeah.
and then he gets it. Then he does his thing with the thing.
Yeah, he's a
Doesn't he
servant to
hide in
his
his
aunt.
closet?
It's okay. This is an adult show. I mean, we don't have to be
How adult? How
we don't
adult?
have to be more graphic than the book itself, but I think we're all mature people here. We can accept.
He poses he poses as a servant, and then he asks his aunt if during intercourse she can ask his uncle to explicate on the position of the numerous school, and while he ties a rope to her leg, and while he's under the bed, he is supposed to pull on it anytime he doesn't get something, so she can ask for further explanation, and then he gets it all and runs away.
Great. Yeah, fantastic. I think you're adding the under the bed part, which just shows me that you imagined it very deeply.
I
It was
did
her
that.
idea, not
It was
his.
my fault. Yeah, it was her idea, wasn't it?
Okay, okay, yeah.
I think it may have been her. Right? It's not clear. Yeah, she does. She does tell him to do that. I imagine him somehow behind a curtain in the corner of the room, but I don't know why they have curtains in the corner of the room. Doesn't
I
matter.
think he was in the rafters pulling up.
Hmm. Right. See, again, it just shows that like we all of our imaginations were working hard during that part of the story. Yeah,
Spicing up the
cool.
mixed nuts.
Okay, I'm gonna give you vocab words. I try to usually interlace them, but that was inconvenient to me this time, so I just separated them out. What's a tsar?
A time or a completion of a thing. It's like
Totally.
an instant or time or completion. In
And,
your book, it's the sum of how many times he did the book.
Great, totally. What's a tagun?
Can't see the Tibetan.
Oh, sorry. What? I don't know how to show it to you without showing the rest. My screen's not showing completely.
Ritual preparations or something?
Say again, please, Chinzo.
Ritual, it's some kind of ritual preparation?
Yeah, right. Totally. Just for fun, how did it come up in the book, and what was the example that Geshe Michael gave us of this?
Something about oil cotton wicks or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, get them oil cotton wicks ready.
To light up the room or so I could teach you deeper.
And what was the other example that Geshe Michael gave us just for fun that has some application in some of our lives? You already implied it, Chunzo.
Preliminary self-initiation that a teacher does before giving initiation to others.
Great. You guys is smart. What's a yo?
The servant.
Same as
Yeah.
same as a dren.
Great. Cool. And Word already told us, but how was this relevant in our discussion?
Pretended to be a servant.
He pretended to be a servant to his his auntie. Right. Yeah.
Oh, he
Good.
didn't
I was
pretend to
thinking
be. He
that
was a
too.
servant. Sorry.
Auntie.
He wasn't
what's
pretending
that?
to be a servant. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he
For the
pretended.
catering
That was
The
whole
word
point.
pretend is in there.
He was
So he is
pretending to
pretending.
be a person who was of that caste or something, or,
No,
needed
it's
a job.
it specifically said he pretended to be a servant so that he could get the information.
Right. I mean, you make an interesting argument, though. If he did, in fact, please her, as it were, then does it mean here that he was his, how could you please her and not be a servant to her? I think is a meaningful debate. But here,
Who was he fooling? Then,
well,
if he
I
was-
mean, apparently the author of our text.
Oh, I see. All right.
Apparently, at least Bhutan Rinpoche was not convinced that he was a true servant because he wrote that he was pretending here. But it's cool. It's not an insane question. Now I'm supposed to have made an attempt at these words, and then the next.
Okay. Okay. Tupa Chepa Daki Kyang. Yeah, he came to be praised with verses like that's fine. I think it's a relating his life. So first he became K in Dansei.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
Oh, I see. Oh, cool.
Yeah, of the mutex.
Oh, that's not at all what I thought. Cool. Yeah. So first he himself became a master in the grammar and the logic of the non-Buddhist systems, essentially.
Yeah. Then he started chopping his goas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then he pulverized his
Good.
opponents.
The people who were going to debate against him. and then he passed into the sky.
Oh, weird.
So it's
Well,
his life
shoot.
story in 2 lines.
Cool. Well, I didn't get to the part where he passed into the sky yet, so
Yeah.
I just didn't know. How are you taking Rik, Mutek Rik? It almost feels like cast.
He mastered Sanskrit and logic, but in the system of the non-Buddhists.
Okay, so Rik kind of like Drupta here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So those first 2 lines are his life story in a nutshell.
Cute. Oh, whoops. All right. That's reviewable. I bet I didn't make a total disaster of the last part.
Yeah, and I think that 2 T's in Kirti is an acceptable variation, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, the rest is good. The rest is
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Is this what happened?
the master went about this way, system design, larger, lesser promise. Yeah. Okay, these are Vinaya expressions. Trongkir means he got to the stage in his seniority when he was allowed to go to the city and ask for food directly, right?
Okay.
And then Jongyu is a technical term that we're gonna get in Xiaoping's book, which means that at a certain stage in your seniority, you're allowed to take off after the summer retreat for a vacation.
Oh.
So like Geshe Tutarinchen always used to go up to North India and hang out in the foothills because it was cooler up there. So he would disappear for a couple of weeks after the summer retreat, Yarne. So Jongyu is something you do during Gaye.
Okay.
It means like a vacation after Gaye. Okay.
So he went on vacation to the city?
No, first he got to the point where he was allowed to go to the city to ask for food.
Okay.
Later he got to the point where he was allowed to take the vacation after Yarne. Okay.
Oh, later meaning tar, like finally.
Oh no, and then Tar, after all that, he was able to leap to the drung of the Gyalpo Metoke. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, then he was able to go to the gate.
Oh yeah, he showed up at the door of the he showed up at the door of the king.
Okay. And is the king saying, "Hey, who's this guy?"
No, he said, Su is Kepa nowadays.
Who's the wisest?
Oh, I see. So he came to the door and said, "Hey, who thinks they're smart up in this joint?"
He came to the door of the king, and the king leaned out and said, "Hey, who's the great masters nowadays in our country?"
Oh, so the king is asking him.
Yeah.
Who's got game?
Who's the best? It's like asking who's the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah. Sure. Right.
Which we'll answer tomorrow.
Right. Okay. Well.
Day after. Yeah.
Good thing I'm in translator school.
Okay, good. Cool.
Meto Gepa is Kusumita.
Oh, Meto Gepa is the name of the king.
It seems to me to be, and that's God bless him. That's Lokesh Chandra.
Oh, you found it somewhere. Good.
Okay. I mean, in the one source that we actually mostly accept.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say we're very fortunate to have Lokesh Chandra. I have rarely found a mistake, and the input was also done very well under the direction of John Campbell.
Yay!
So I gotta say it's one of the best inputs we ever did. Yep.
Well, okay. I'm better quit while I'm behind. I'm gonna give you the plane.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, these are hard books. These history books are terrible.
So that's kind of you.
No, they are. Here's his answer to the king.
Mm,
And I'm going to push it down for you so you can read the whole thing. And Nick wants to check you. I can see he woke up just to check you.
it's the asleep leading the asleep. Sherab Chen Yi Chok Gi Longboat Day. Chandra Go Mi Jopa Nam Bardak Nyengak Pao Le Chung Bod Le Chung Te Nga Pao Le Jung Dep Jor Ke Meto Kuntu Gepa Long Chud Den Chogle Nambar Gelwa Ngamin Su.
It sounds like Muhammad Ali. Okay.
Oh.
Sherab Cheni. If you want to know who the great masters are, the Sherab Chen is Choglang.
Oh yeah, the the greatest wisdom holder, or the big dude of the big smart guy is Dignaga.
Good. And if you want to know who's the best in composition, it's Chandragomi.
Chandragomi. Okay.
Yeah. What did he write?
Don't remember.
Letter to a
70.
disciple? Letter to a student?
Yeah, letter to a student. Yeah. Early writer. Okay. Now, if you want to know about poetry, okay, then Pao Lechung is the master. Depjor means classical composition. Okay. And so, if you want to know who's the greatest poet, it's Pao Lechung. I don't know the Lechung part. Pao is Sura, right? Shura.
Okay, we'll look him up.
And, yeah. And it's some kind of second part of his name, like the one who came from the warrior or something. Okay. Now, if you want to know who's the master of Mula,
Mm-hmm.
We know him
Met-
personally.
I'm sorry. Mullah?
The rich
Money.
one. The
Money.
The
Oh,
richest.
you are saying that. Okay, cute.
yeah.
Meaning Longchut, like
Yeah, Longcha means
stuff to
possession.
enjoy. Oh,
Who's number one as far as possessions?
it's you?
That's okay. Yeah, you, O king.
Yeah.
You know, who's the master of money? That's you. But if you want to know who's Chogle Nambagya,
Who's the king of them all over here?
na Mimba.
You're looking at him, baby.
Yeah. If it ain't me, who is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
who
a
else?
very, I guess Stanley's really enjoying that last night. C'est moi. It's me. Okay.
Don't try this at home, folks.
Yeah, don't try this at home. Right, Nick? We get this lecture every day, right?
Not in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. I don't, sometimes I get it before I reach the kitchen. Okay. Please read, and Stanley wants to check you.
Okay. Shesungbe Gyalponare Dharma Kirti Yinam De Ge Duang Trakso Sungbadhang Gyalpa Denjang Te Jindak Zene Rabtu Jepa Den Dun Tam Te Juktu Namdrel Ki Leu Dang Pui Ramdrel De Do.
Nice, nice. Shai Sung.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said, I'm the greatest.
Yeah.
And then the king said, Dharma Kirtinam?
You said your name's Dharma Kirti now?
Oh, are you Dharma Kirti? Wow. Okay. By the way, I guess we should I'm not going to correct the Tibetan, right? I mean, I'm not going to make it a long I. Okay. Or should we? I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Hey, are you Dharmakirti? And he says, de que du drug.
They can do drop like yeah, what I don't know, that the famous
Yep, that's what they call me.
what they call me. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's what they call me. Yeah. I am also known by this name. Yeah. So he answered. Then the Galpo then dunked him.
He then dronged him, did he?
Pulled him closer, or he invited him in, or something.
Yeah, dendang means invitation. It gave him an invitation. It literally means pulled out a chair for him. Okay. And this is even in modern Tibetan, this means to invite somebody. Okay.
Okay.
So the king said, "Come on in, I'll be your jindot.
Oh, your sponsor.
I'll sponsor you for all of your mixed nuts work. We know people like this. God bless them."
Please.
Okay. And then Raptu Chepa here means composition. Okay. And they done some. Adam knows this one.
Yeah. Right. And he wrote the 7 books, I guess.
Yeah, he wrote his 7 famous books. Okay.
Yeah.
And Juktu, after that, he wrote the Rangdel.
Then he wrote the auto commentary.
Yep, but only to Leo Dumbo.
To the first chapter of his own book. Yeah.
Yeah, of his famous book. I don't know the story of what happened, and they didn't tell us here.
Okay.
But sometimes it's just that the person dies before they can finish these long books, right, Tim? Okay.
So there only exists an auto commentary to the first chapter?
Yeah.
I think we went over that. I don't remember if it was the first chapter or the first 2. But
I thought it was the first 3, frankly, but I double checked.
Yeah.
We did write it down somewhere.
Yeah, maybe it means at that time or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, I like this next part. It really makes me feel good. Okay, please read. Stanley's still checking.
Okay. Tenche namge pe tasar timpe pelchergi mashe so.
Yeah, his commentaries, his shastras, okay?
Yeah.
They were, dimba means distributed. They were handed out at the trasa, which is the same word now, chura.
Should have the debate ground?
Yeah, or at the, at the
monastery?
places where wise people congregated.
Sorry,
okay?
yeah, right.
Okay.
Most of them.
And pelcher, kepa pelcherki, mashe.
Oh, no, mostly no one got it.
Yeah, mostly nobody understood it. Okay.
Yeah.
That happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, please read. And this is an interesting part.
2 minutes left.
Dang, we got to get through this.
What?
Haggerty, check him out. Okay.
We just started.
We
sorry,
have a half
sorry.
hour.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's confusing because we have evening class.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. Lale she kyang tak dok che ne nyeso she dakte ki jukla takpe lopon na re ki tong tang sankuntu gyu wa shin tenche kyang dhardwar gyuro she sung shing nam drel ki gor.
Okay, nice. Lala Shepa, his book.
Lots of people know. Some people understood it.
Yeah, a few people actually understood it, but they got talked up.
They got jealous.
Yeah, and they said this book has nyepa.
Oh, it's got problems.
Yeah, this book has problems. Drakpa means they made an announcement. Okay. They announced
Okay.
that this book had problems. Therefore, they docked it on the juke of a key.
Oh boy,
Putting on
they
the
tied it to the tail of a dog.
Yeah, which is the traditional way to put down an ancient book. Okay.
Rude.
They tied his book to the tail of a dog. But how did how did Dharmakirti respond? Lopanare means he used to say, okay,
Huh.
those keys will giwa to the trunkiers and to the songs. Okay. Those dogs, this giwa means run, right?
Yeah.
Those dogs will run around all the cities
Yeah.
and all the roads, all the highways. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Those dogs are gonna cross, everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And my Denja will also tarwa.
Okay. My Tencha will also go to those places, cross to all those places.
Yeah. So I think it's a auspicious that they tied it to a dog
Okay.
because the dogs go everywhere.
Okay.
And my book is gonna go everywhere too. Okay.
All right.
And I like this kind of positive response to negative people who are jealous. He's
Okay.
like, yeah, that's okay. They'll just get me more publicity.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Like
The book would have
mouse,
been
right?
lost. What's
Right. Yeah, exactly. I was saying the same thing.
that? The book would have been
Okay.
lost were it
Yeah.
not for the fine distribution of an
Yeah,
army of
yeah.
dogs.
Well, I thought you said
And
mouse.
this-
That book that was banned is now is
Okay.
out of stock.
The publishing arm of our organization should take note of this fine methodology.
Yeah. And then at the go of his numdel,
At the go of his number outset.
yeah,
the
the
head.
opening lines.
Yeah.
The opening lines. Are they the opening lines? Yeah. 给我飘着飘了，小心些了，怎么被你泪水能dundun明年可能马上超到天门大给当我用永久的那大了地面上那片白烟水撒帮面，三里有人那些恐怕出来给就地了高啊给。Very, very famous first lines. Extremely famous first lines. Okay.
Yes.
And very beautiful. Okay. Let me do one thing I like to do. Okay, good. Here we go. Let's read his famous opening lines. Okay.
Okay.
They are depressing.
Oh no.
Okay. I mean, when I first read them, I was like, dang. Okay. Gail, please read. And who's checking you is Anatole?
Mm.
All right.
Kewo pelcher pella chakshing sher selme pe na lekshenam dundu minyer konar mase chatok tima taki dangwar yang
Good.
Yong Gyurdena Dakla Dini Shenla Pemba Yenshe Sambangme Semni Yunring Lake She Gompa Lorlen Gechir Dila Gawa Ke Shepachuko Shetako.
Okay, good. Pelcher is a word that's used for a part of the Kangyur. Pelcher,
Majority sutras.
majority. So Pelcher means the majority.
Yeah.
Kewo here means people.
Okay. Yeah. Most.
And then Pel means here the common things. Okay, not special. Like football games, movies is called Pel. Okay.
Okay.
So, and he's obviously making a joke between Pel and Pel. Okay.
Okay.
So the
So most
common
people
man
put
is
it-
attracted to common things. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
The common man is attracted to common things. And shut up, tell me.
Oh, and not to wisdom. I mean,
Cell
Practicing wisdom.
means a high degree of fluency of gymnastics people. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know how you want to say it.
Flexibility.
Their minds have no, like,
dexterity.
yeah, or something like
Pliancy?
that.
Agile, agility.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, their minds don't have any spark. Okay, therefore they don't do your lectures.
So they don't yeah like find words, like they don't go after
Yeah,
like find speech or
yeah, they don't aspire to reading classics. Okay,
okay.
all right, they're all tied up with football games and food and okay. And not only that, not only that, konamase, not only that,
right.
they got tactile,
They have jealousy.
which is like a stink,
Yeah.
which makes them angry. Okay.
Yeah.
The stink of jealousy makes them mean.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. A younger means situation. Okay. And you can translate the rest of these two lines.
Oh.
Think about it.
Let's see. If this is the situation, then let's see. I and others.
Dini means sorry. Dakla sampame. Dakla sampame.
Oh,
I
don't think like this.
I don't have the thought that Dini, this book of mine, is a Shenla pen.
Oh, is gonna be of much benefit to other people?
Yeah, I have no delusions that anyone's gonna read my book and become better for it. You know, they're either tied up watching football, or they're even the ones who get it. They're so jealous they're angry.
Gosh,
Okay.
yeah, okay, yeah.
So why are you writing this book then?
Yeah.
And by the way, it's Rangisem. Rangisem.
Oh, Rangisem. Oh, Yun Ringlek. Oh, to like practice for the sake of my own mind.
Yeah, I just want to get my own mind more used to these excellent words for a long time.
Yeah.
Which is what it's going to take if Ben Kramer translates all of Yeshe Wangchuk.
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally.
Fleur Len means I'm happy to do this. I take it up gladly. Okay?
Yeah.
Dila Gawake.
Dila Gawake. Yeah, I take it up gladly, right?
And that's sort of a, what do you call that, Ben? That's a offhanded pledge to compose the work.
It is, right? Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice.
It's a backhanded pledge to compose the work. Look,
it's encouraging. Yeah, it's nice to hear.
Yeah, either people will never buy this translation, or they'll just get jealous of it. So I'm not having any delusion that I'm helping anybody.
Yeah.
But I would like to get more familiar with the content myself.
Yeah, I was explaining to someone about our work who I had met and talking about finishing the Siddhanta book, and they were asking who the audience was. And the only person I could come up with was me.
Yeah.
No, all of us here.
Well, you or, me or someone very strangely like me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. This part disturbed me when I was memorizing. By the way, which is hopeless, and I gave up. But and nobody does memorize it.
Okay.
But I was disturbed by this. But I think he's exaggerating. I hope so. Right. Chuk means he stuck that at the front page. He stuck that at the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shade Taco means people, that's the story. That's
Yeah.
the story of how it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
Now we're gonna start the regular text. Yay! We're not going through all the biography at once. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we are.
And who's checking you? Hassel wants to check you.
Okay. Ganden tri to chonga ba panchen sunam drakpe zepe temanam gel ki tacho gongpa rapsel. So the throne holder, the first tokcho. Oh, the first 15.
The 15th.
The
Titok
15th.
means lineage. Throne holder.
Okay, so the 15th holder of Jetsunkapa's throne, the
Right.
great scholar Panchen Sunam Drakpa composed a dialectical analysis
Yay.
of the commentary on accurate perception called clarifying the true thought.
Yeah, good. And by the way, this pension is just a traditional title for Sunam Dakpa, and it's not that he was a pension lama.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Jaitumbe.
Also, come on, yell at him. Do something. Tell him his tie is crooked or something.
Jaitumbe Slubma Taknak Gendun Blotang Gi Zepe Namjel. Thank you, Losan. Gi Zepe Namdrel Tika Panchen Lekpa Dundrupki Zepe Namdrel Ki Jalpa.
Yeah, good. And by the way, what's going on here?
He's great. He's listing works on the topic of accurate perception written in the Tibetan language.
Yeah, good. And anyway, one of the first books we ever translated was a logic book, a green logic book. Maybe you've seen it. And we went through the PL 480, 8,000 volumes one by one, opened it up, looked for all the works on Sema, and we made a bibliography. So it's in that book. And it took a long time to stand there and look through 8,000 volumes. And it's a pretty cool bibliography. It's very similar to what he did here. Okay.
I wanted to show you, I just like you were going through old books in the break, and I went through old books in the break on my first trip to Sarah. They gave us a Dura to study, and I always had it in the back of my head, that I should like go back and be reading it and playing with it and having one to play with. And I thought, well, there's that first one that they gave me, and I hadn't cracked it open in years. And then, this was, at the time, at least, what the popular Sarah made Dora was. And look who wrote it.
I can't see it.
Because
Wow.
Oh,
That's his easier one. I
Well,
didn't show
great.
you that. I didn't show you that.
Cool, right?
I didn't want to show you that one.
Well, that's okay. It's too late. I
Yeah.
have it. I'll just put it under my pillow. It's okay.
Yeah. You can do you can learn it that way.
That's
Okay.
all right. I'll be busy for a while. It's okay.
That's
cool.
a short one.
Jetsunbe Loma Tangak. I mean, is this his name?
Yeah, it's a personal name. I think it's Hayagriva or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still working.
Okay. So he Tanak Gendan Losang wrote a commentary to the Vartika, to the commentary to the commentary.
Yep,
Um,
and there should have been a comma after Tika. That's all.
Okay. And then another Panchen, another great scholar,
Yeah,
Legpa Dundrup, also wrote a commentary to the commentary.
good. All right, keep going. Hang on, Chinzong, you want to check her? Check him.
Yeah.
Shantipe
Some
Zepe
juice.
Namdrel Gi Namshe Kedrup Jimba Darge Ki Zepe Tajik Amdo
Yeah, Amdo. Yeah.
Amdo Jam Yang Shepa Ngakwang Tundru Ki Zepe Tema Namdrel Ki Tachet.
Okay, good. You can translate all this.
Yeah, so Shantipa, which is a strange name for a Tibetan, wrote a commentary to the commentary.
Right.
Kedrup Jimba Darge wrote a Tariq, a book on the topic of logic and reasoning.
Of formal logic. Yeah.
Okay, of formal logic. Okay,
Yeah.
and then the Jangyang Shepe Nagwang Tsundru from Amdo.
Yeah.
Also wrote a dialectical analysis to the.
Who wrote this book, by the way?
Oh, cool! Right. Also wrote a dialectical analysis to the commentary.
Good.
Whew.
You can keep going.
Okay.
And Word wants to check you.
Cool. Sharchok Tembe Dume Chonde Drakpa Shedrup Ki Zepe Tarik Tang Lodrik Kunken Chok La User Ki Zepe Duratang Tarik Lurik Sen Ngakwang Tashi Ki Zepe Tura.
Okay, I want to say a few words about this. Why did I put nice title there?
Sharchok Tempe Teme lamp on the teaching like the sun in all rising in all directions or something.
The light of the Buddha's teachings in the eastern part of Tibet. Okay. So he's referring to Choni Lama.
Cool.
That's our guy.
Yeah.
And he says, Choni Lama wrote a book. He's the veritable lantern or light of the Buddhist teachings in East Tibet. Okay. And he wrote a Tagrik and a Lorik.
Okay. Yeah. He wrote a formal logic text and a text on clear, what would you say? Clear thinking? What is that?
Well, it's really mind and mental functions.
Oh, my, of course. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And then Kunkian is the omniscient Chokla Uther. Okay. And I thought I went and got you something that I thought you might enjoy reading.
Okay.
Let me get it for you. Hang on.
As opposed to what?
No, I just mean just for fun, just for kind of relaxing. This is my introduction to his book. And it was lost for like 50 years. And somebody walked into the ALL Computer Center with a copy, and we grabbed it and we input it and we published it. And and this biography was partly written by Kyongla Rata Rinpoche, who's now 100 years old, I think, in New York City. He's the last High Geshe from Tibet, I think. And I approached him because this particular book on logic was very famous from his monastery, and I didn't have any money. And I asked him if he would like to pay for it, and he did. So anyway, this is the author, Jamyang Lama Chokla Usser. And his name is spelled several different ways. Okay.
I see. Okay. Cool.
So I'll send that to you.
Fun. Good.
This is the introduction to the book that we wrote. So that's Chokla Usser, or sometimes called Chokle Usser. He
Cool.
wrote a Dura and a Tagrik and a Lorik.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. And then say Napwantashi also wrote a Dura.
Who's that?
Say Nawangtashi.
Adam knows who he is.
Wangchuk, yeah, the author of my Dura.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
he's the author of Adam's first book.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And who's he disciple of, Adam?
Jamyang Shepa, Master Jamyang
Yeah.
Shepa.
So sometimes people misspell his name as SRAS instead of BSE.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
So you'll see that book listed as the Dura of the sun, the spiritual son of the great Jamyang Shepa. But actually, he was a member of a certain clan called Se. And this is spelled correctly. Geshe Yeshe Wangchuk has spelled it correctly. Okay. All right, keep going.
Minyoung Geshe Tsotrim Namgyalki Zepe Tarik Yangchen Gawe Lodru Gi Zepe Tak Dom Tang Lodom Shensel Gi Namshak.
What are those? What's a dome?
It's like a commitment, a precept, an abbreviated presentation, maybe.
As a literary genre, it
Oh,
means a verse summary.
a verse summary. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And for example, nobody tries to memorize the whole Vinaya Sutra in the monastery. And we're only required to memorize the dome,
Okay.
which is a verse abbreviation. Okay.
Cool.
So he wrote a dome for Tagrik.
Neat.
He wrote a dome for Lorik.
Cool.
And he wrote a separate treatment of Shensel.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay, great.
And I went and got some of them for you
Oh,
in case you ever want to input them or something. Okay.
okay.
Whose disciple was Yangchen Gawe Lodru?
I don't know.
Luchadharma Bhaja?
Yeah,
Yangchen
he's a
Drupa
famous
Dorje, isn't
disciple. Yeah. Oh, Yangchen Drupa Jr. Am I wrong?
I think so. I think.
Well, Yangchen Drupa Dorje is a
Unless
famous
they
disciple.
both were.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got the wrong Yangchen. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're correct. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Longdo Lama Nakwang Losang Gi Zepe Tsema Mingi Namdrang Purchok Jampa Gyatso Zepe Darik Dang Lurik Riglam Chogi De Mikche Tang.
But Longdo Lama is a kind of a pretty, how do we say, original thinker and controversial thinker.
Oh.
And he's known for that, but he's a great scholar.
Longdol a
And-
place?
Say again?
Is Longdol?
Yeah, I believe it is. I
Yeah.
believe it is.
Okay.
And then Purbuchok
Uh-huh.
is a pretty recent, I think he's a teacher of Pabonka Rinpoche or a teacher of the teacher of Pabonka Rinpoche.
Okay.
And his Dura is the one that all young monks use at ceremony. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's I guess until the one that you got.
Yeah. Right.
What's Chulkidemic? That's it's the nickname of his Lorig and his Riglam.
Oh yeah, the yeah, the magical key.
Tool here means machine. Okay. It means the key for turning on the machine, the
Mhm.
logic machine. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
this is true core, which means you know that the book must have been written after metal machinery reached Tibet. Okay. So Tulkidemic, there is an earlier Tulkidemic in the discussion of Mamaharta. Marmahatha.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the like hitting the crucial point. Or the,
Yeah, but that
you
that
know.
An off the
machine
machine.
was running off of rope pulleys.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And I went and got you some of those. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
By the way, the New Delhi catalog was done by ALL. It has 1,100 titles, and it was all the books that were being printed in India in 1990 and the Himalayas, all
Okay.
of them. We spent like weeks there at the office of the Library of Congress, and we cataloged every book being offered in South Asia. Okay, are we doing on time?
We've got 4 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Shenyang, kunken rong tumbe zepe, tsema nam nge ki kandrel.
Good.
Ko, right, maybe, or maybe ko tom, sunam sengit zepa, zepe, tsema nam drel gi gyacher drel tong, tsema rikter ki kongdun, gongdun selwar jepa sok ye.
Good. Shenyang means over.
Mhm.
Rongtan is a famous Sakya scholar,
Okay.
and that's his nickname, and I forget his real name.
Okay.
Senge, maybe. And he wrote a commentary to Tsemanamnge.
Ascertaining accurate perception, we said.
Yeah,
the
Pramana
difficult point of it.
Vinashaya. Yep. And then somebody named Gao, I don't know if it's a place name or Gautam, but Sunam Senge, I believe he's also a Sakya. He wrote an extensive commentary to Tsemanamda. And
Okay.
he wrote a clarification of Tsema Rigter, which is the treasury of logic written by, I think, the Sakya Pandita.
Right. Yeah, right. Okay.
So this last paragraph, he's giving credit to the really extensive and great tradition of logic in the Sakya tradition.
Great. Yeah, right. Which is why we get the Shenyang, why suddenly he says, hey, on top of that, because he's kind of gone through our lineage first.
And they were early writings and they were good.
Okay.
They were good. And they were about 200 years before Tsongkhapa.
Okay.
Here's his wrap up.
Brilliant. That's encouraging. Dorna, Utsang Tang, Dome, So Yul Nam Sutema Rikpe, Shung Jerki, Milang Wa Tabu Ye Kyang, Dirma Chiso.
Yeah. In brief, okay.
Yeah.
How many classics of logic, okay, Rikpe Shung, appeared in Asia? Juki mi langwa, idiom.
Juki mi lang. What? You could never enumerate them, or you?
Yeah, mi langwa means you'd never have enough time to mention all the titles. Okay.
Okay.
In unspeakable. Okay.
Did you say in Asia?
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Utsang means Central Tibet and North Central.
Yeah.
Dome means Amdo.
Okay.
And Sokyo means what, you guys?
All the other places?
Mongolia.
This,
Oh, Mongolia.
yeah, this spelling of Sok without the S means Mongol.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it means written in Tibetan language. So, if I could never list for you all the books relating to logic written in Central Tibet, East Tibet, and Mongolia. Okay.
Okay.
Therefore, Madi. Okay.
Madri, I'm not going to try. Or,
Yeah.
Gonna write it all down.
yeah.
W means it's almost as if they're unlistable. There are so many. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm happy to say,
Wow.
yay,
Cool.
we
Great.
reached the main book. Okay. Okay. And that, I
Oh.
guess we're out of time, Nick.
Yeah, that's time for
Yeah.
today.
It's an auspicious place.
Okay. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
We finished the introduction. Yay.
It's really exciting. We finished the opening bibliography.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I mean, I have to say something.
Okay.
If you really get into this topic, it's really fun to read all of those books.
Sure.
I mean, just it's for the rest of your life, you can enjoy opening up one of those books and you will understand it. And each one is different and each one has very useful points. So the more you can expand your reading, you'll really enjoy those books. They are all different and they are all amazing. So,
Okay, amazing.
and your students and your students, they have plenty of stuff to translate. So I'm hoping that you guys will select a few related books to your own book and teach it and have your students translate them. Because
Okay.
they're really nice. Yeah.
Thank you, Lama.
Yep.
Wonderful, really exciting. I'm excited.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
great.
Thank you, Geshe.
Thank you, Geshe.
You guys tonight. By the way, don't forget this evening, 5:30,
Yes.
8:30 a.m. Asia time. I'm gonna talk about the whole project and what the whole progress looks like and the details. So if you guys have time, it's a good time to come.
If you have friends who are interested in
Yes,
if you have friends who are interested in mixed nuts or ALL, they can come. You can bring them over to listen to this.
yeah.
Send them the link so they can listen in.
Hey, Ezra, did you know your dad is really smart?
Yeah. Hey, Dad,
Yes.
those two kitties are less scared.
The two cats are less scared. We got two cats and they've been hiding, and today they're less scared. So that's the
Oh.
exciting development of the day.
Dad,
Yeah, it means that Ezra stopped barking at them.
Did you stop barking at the cats? Look, they're right there, huh? Are you gonna bark at the cats? He only has eyes for cats today.
Yeah, I can see. All right.
They're
I'm
fascinating.
not,
Hey,
I'm
stick
not-
around for yoga class with Alex Rivas.
Ooh.
It's gonna
Hey,
be good.
Ezra, can you send us a picture of the cat?
yeah. And those two kitties are very extremely cute, right?
Yeah, they're extremely cute. That is right.
Yeah.
Then we must see
You
them.
got 3 extremely cute kitties at your house now.
You're a cute kitty.
Yep. There's one that's named D'Artagnan and one is named Shanwar.
Yeah, one is named D'Artagnan and one is named Chenoir.
Yep.
Wait, what's the second one?
Chenoir.
What's that?
Well, we were given them, and I'm still learning French from the cat. So
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
Chat Noir.
Oh,
Chat Noir.
Chat Noir.
Is he a
The
black
black
cat?
cat.
yes,
Oh.
There he is. It's probably shot noir.
Shanwar looks like a black panther.
he does.
Whoa.
Ooh.
You gotta send us a photo, okay?
Will you?
D'Artagnan is from Alexander Dumas, right?
Yeah.
From the Three Musketeers.
Right there.
Yeah, because he's got little white gauntlets.
Aw.
on God.
Wow.
French cats, how exciting.
All right. Grandpa's going to take his nap.